Alright, got some coffee with me here. Yeah, the art style is pretty cool. Reminds me of, like... It vaguely reminds me of Dishonored concept art, as well as... Well, mostly because of the setting as well. I suppose it looks kind of industrial. But it also reminds me a little bit about, well, concept art in general, I suppose, from, like, loading screens and shit in games that I've seen. Guild Wars 2 has stuff like this, for example, where it's, like, broad strokes and specific colors in specific places to denote light, it looks like. Like the blue on the ceiling of the church there, or the roof. And then yellow on the other side with the blue, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's a cool... You get the most important bits there, and it kind of makes sense to the brain, I suppose. Though this is a little bit more detailed than it needs to be for that to be true. I like the light shooting out from behind the clouds there. It's like a violent dawn. Whatever that means. You figure it out, I guess. Gonna do some settings here, and then I'm gonna listen to my recording, see if the volume is fine, or whether I need to change anything there. Yeah, I'll let them overshadow my voice. It's probably better for everyone involved. They can even let you choose to an AZERTY keyboard. People would love this. He's the guy that I usually play games with, if you haven't seen my videos. New players unsolicited advice. I can set some boundaries. Alright. Alright. Maybe I should use this, but I kind of want to hear everything in the game, so I don't feel like turning that on, honestly. This is all good. I'm just gonna take a look at the controls real quick. Alright, simple, nice. Seems very straightforward. This is the difficult part about recording, I feel. In my headphones, because they're so good, I can pick out every single individual sound. But here, when I tried it on my speakers, I noticed that the music was way above my voice. So I'm turning this all down a little bit more, just to see if that helps more. Alright. Let's make a character then, shall we? I kind of want to go immediately for create your own. I'm one of those old school RPG guys. I like changing every single little aspect and sort of min-maxing parts. Not because I'm mainly a power player of any kind that I want to make this super powerhouse of a character. I just like the individualness of your own build, I suppose. Making your own thing and seeing how it works in the world. Whether I'm good or bad, I don't think it matters in a game like this. As far as I've heard about this game, this seems to be more of a narrative-focused game anyway. And I'm gonna try and get immersed here. So, as any good detective, I've got some coffee with me, and I suggest everyone stop this and get some coffee. And then we'll ride this out together. I guess we'll find out just how good this is. I've only heard about it, and I've got a friend that loves this game, and that tells me that this is gonna be something that I love. He keeps telling me that this is a game for me. And so obviously I come into this with a lot of expectations. How could I not? But I'm gonna try and keep an open mind, and see what this is for the first time. So, I suppose a little cerebral... This guy might begin to lose his mind because he cares too much about the world, I suppose. He's unstable, yeah. This guy's dumb as a rock, but he gets things done. Okay, I'm gonna just look at the create your own character screen here. It's literally just this. Right, okay. Well, this is very streamlined, I suppose. Well, in that case, if it's just that... Actually, hold on, let me see. What happens if I press next? Oh, I do get to choose more things. Alright, well, that makes a difference, but I don't think I should anymore. I don't want it to be... Because I don't know what I'll encounter in this game. Maybe I should just pick one of these. So what kind of playthrough do I want here? I always like being... just charging through issues. But I like all of these, honestly. This is also fun. And this one seems to be less dangerous to play than this guy. Unless we're talking about the physique, I suppose, part. But I mean, this guy might begin to lose his mind, it says. Tell you what, I'm gonna be the sensitive guy. I think that's me in real life anyway. I'm a bit of a sentimental guy. I'll try it. We'll see what happens. I can only imagine... Hold on. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It's their address seen in the clearest weather. Okay, I missed part of that, sorry. Hey, post-recording I didn't like the fact that I missed that, so here's the quote anyway. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. By Welsh poet Ronald Stewart Thomas. I was gonna say, I can imagine that Disco Elysium players out there, some purists out there, react to my choice of sensitive. Seeing as it says I can go mad, I'm assuming it's a bit of a scary thing for our first playthrough, but we'll see, I suppose.
Only warm primordial blackness.
Oh, wow.
You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
My ancient reptilian brain is talking to me. This is already interesting.
Ever.
Oh, okay.
Never, ever.
Oh, I can just non-exist? I mean, no.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Alright, I'll just keep non-existing then.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Is that my body? The meat thing? Hold on, what is the limbic system? It's the... also known as the paleomammalian cortex. It's a set of brain structures located on both sides of the thalamus, immediately beneath the medial temporal lobe of the cerebrum, primarily in the forebrain. So it's got to do with personality, maybe? Because of the forebrain? Yeah, it supports a variety of functions, including emotion, behavior, long-term memory, and olfaction. That is smell. I'll plunge back, man.
There. No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing. Just nice women.
Hold on. Is this is this related to the three archetypes? You got the limbic system that seems more sensitive because it supports emotion. And you got the ancient reptilian brain, which seems more like the dumb brick... the dumb oaf charging through brick walls, I should say. Yeah, cough up some more of that sweet oblivion. Reptilian brain.
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Allons. Is that that's French? Yeah, I kind of like the pain and burning light. Like, look, we can't have a straight line. We need to want things, and we want them not to give them to us, so we can have the struggle. We need the struggle. We have too little of that in our world today, anyway.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
The limbic system sounds more creepy, which makes sense.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Oh, it's like a doubt, a little moment of wonder. I like this system so far, it seems interesting. I mean, I've only seen this, but it seems like it could go somewhere cool. Yeah, what's waiting for me? Oh, Yeah, I did this to myself. Obviously, I did this to myself. So, what's waiting for me then?
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Silly monkeys give them thumbs. They forge a blade. Yeah. How small are the apes? Very small.
Infinitesimally small.
Yeah, I figured. We're all very tiny apes.
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
Well, some of us, people of culture, you could say, assume that it's actually a plate. Or a disc.
Vying for resources is just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That is sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean?
You lost.
But then I'll open my eyes. Look at this ball with the dumb apes myself. Oh my god. That looks like the inside of my mind some days when I wake up. That's actually how I see my house certain days. So I can right click and that highlights things. I can move around. Okay. Yeah, I like how I look. It's a fun look so far. So I can take that. I put them on, obviously. Yeah. Shouldn't I shower first? After a day like this, or a night, after a night like this, I should maybe just... Oh. That's what I'm using that for, huh? That's what the bathtub is for now.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Yeah, I'll fish them out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
You hear that, Americans? Aluminium. Let's see what's in the
A
mirror.
mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
I know someone who did that, and he also smashed half of his sink off. And he ruined his leg kicking at the pipe. He's a mad guy sometimes. I love him.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Lost my memory? I want to wipe
As
that
you
mirror.
slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Ah, so the Inland Empire is like my little apprehension and reason, I suppose, trying to stop me from doing scary things to myself. I suppose it's not reason as much as it's a defensive mechanism of that's emotional. I'll wipe the mirror.
Behold,
Yeah. It's a bit of an, it's not like a 70s mustache? 60s?
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Yeah, it is the face of it. Like, look at his nose. I mean, my nose.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
This game. Like, it's too real. Yeah. Face is making itself. Itself. It just is.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
my
let's,
god.
Let's collect
You
ourselves.
can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
God.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. Yeah, that's the right phrasing. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too. In a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. I mean, it's all of this, isn't it? You can do a lot with that face. Not much of it good. I'll do this.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
God. That's impossible. Oh, I can stop it by using my electrochemistry. 3% and 3%. Wow. Oh, that's because I have 5 in this, though it's a high difficulty. And I have only 1 in this, though it's a lower difficulty. Cool. Look, I'll try the electrochemistry, why not?
It's too late.
Yeah, I figured.
Like an image on film. The expression
A minor
belongs to
neurological
your
node.
primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Oh, and now I can't do that anymore. So I can keep this if I let this be for now. I can come back and try this later, maybe when I'm feeling more up to it. Okay, that's cool. Wow. Is that a shirt? Yeah, that's a shirt. Although I want to put on a shirt. Now, even when I head out like this, I wonder. Look at my guy, he's... That might tie.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Look. Someone's gonna ask me, did you choose that tie yourself or did it attack you? But I will want it. Why would I do this before I stop the fan?
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Yeah, it should. For sure.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained.
Right? Well, I got my tie on, so that's good. Commodore Red. Yeah, red wine does tend to give you a bit of a nasty headache if you don't know what you're doing and you're actually not... Is that one of my shoes? It's one of my shoes, isn't it? And you don't drink any water, I was gonna say. Oh my god. Green shoes. I love this guy's style. I did not like that, whatever I was listening to. Where's my other shoe, anyway? That's my jacket, then. So my shirt's in here, my jacket's there. Okay, I'm gonna grab everything. Let's get going with this adventure. I don't want to spend too long here and bore you guys. But I don't know, I feel like this is all very important to the character. The comment about the the tie on the ceiling fan being a punishment was particularly telling. I only have one shoe. Do I look for the shoe around here, or do I leave? Is the shoe even in? Hold on. I mean, the art style and everything. It's just sublime. There's a lady. It's March, year's 51. So are we in the 50s then? Or is this a completely different world? I assume it is. Hold on, I need some coffee before I talk to the lady.
Hello, officer.
Officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Miss Orange Disco Dancer. Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. Oh my god, my ego is dead. Well, definitely not, actually. I have some issues here.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
No, I'm not a fucking businessman. What, using an office makes you an officer? Is that what they mean?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Sorry, I'm not reading the answers right now. I was just getting into it. Can't help it. I'm gonna try the expression on her. I'll let her know that I want her physically. You know, I could do that. But why? Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
Good point, ma'am.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
True in some cases.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm sorry. I was being glib. I'm sure you're a great cop.
I am okay at my job.
No, she's not. Reassert yourself by being flirtatious.
Is this telling me things because it's a stupid brain telling me things, or are these actually good hints for me to follow? You know what? I'll bite.
Try the expression. Come on, why are you still doing this?
I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still does the longing ever stop? I'm glad I did that just to get that comment.
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
Why do you know so much about this? I think I sense the mood of this game. I think I sense it. Just vaguely.
She puts out her cigarette.
Oh, that's a sensual walk. Can I wait, or do I need to continue here? Probably need to continue.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And now, it never stops.
True. I don't think it does. You can temper yourself, though.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Klazj. If that's your name. Hold on, my dog was calling me. He's underneath the blanket and he wants help getting out of there. It's getting warm, and I piled a couple of things onto that blanket. Sorry, dog. I want to smoke. A nice long stub. Indeed, eh? Did I pick it up? What am I, a fucking freak? I've only got one shoe on. Where's my other one? Is this gonna be the game? Look for my shoe? Look for my shoe, the game. Okay. Can I talk to her?
The door is closed.
No, I'll leave her alone. I don't want to be a freak. Not too much of a freak, just a human freak. You know, typical freak. Why do I recognize him? Is he in some of the posters? Or is it just because he's wearing glasses and I've seen a guy with glasses in the posters? Oh, this soundtrack is nice. I was listening to this soundtrack in my car actually, because my friend who loves this game and got me to get it, he's been he wanted to show me a couple of songs, so he played me this, which I think is called Whirl in Rags something, 9 AM I think, which is, it's not even 9 AM, but it's close enough. And then Instrument of Surrender also I listened to, and I love them so far. I think they're really good.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
See, I thought that was stuffed. I was wondering about the pose of it.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
But you do look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
But anyone who stands behind a counter could be a bartender. So what's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
But that makes you a thrice bartender.
She just, you know.
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now.
Well,
A competent work of taxidermy.
what
The
is this
white
bird
and
doing
brown
here?
seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Bartender and taxidermist, huh?
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Oh, did I do that when I was drunk?
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there.
Oh, that man in the bomber jacket with the glasses? That might be the guy from the posters after all.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop and I talk to whomever I please.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Something tells me then that you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
I like that they only read the quotations. They don't read any of the extra text in here. I get to read that myself. I kind of like that. Gives it more flow. You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
So what have I been doing?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
No, I know, you told me. You're a thrice bartender. I'm
You should
gonna...
totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Well, we all need something, don't we? And my soul is pretty immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
True.
Through a PA system.
Maybe not true, but sure.
By other people.
Yeah, that's the intent.
Whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
Half-Light. I don't like Half-Light. That seems like a dangerous one.
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Oh, look. Yeah. I need some lamentation. Everyone needs a little bit of lamentation.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one.
I didn't mean like that. I meant more of a thoughtful way.
You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Yeah, I'll figure out. I am tragic. So far. I don't think that will be hard. We serve only Monday. Nose are fed. Oh, a little nose medication, a little nose drops. Nose spray. Kitchen reserved for personnel until 13, and then it's all no holds barred. Everyone can enter and just enjoy themselves in the kitchen or what? Union members, huh?
Hello, sweetie.
The cryptozoologist's wife. Hello.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
No, I shouldn't. You're right. How terrible of me. I shouldn't keep T-Ball waiting. Kind of looks like T-Ball, actually. A little bit. It might be the glasses only, though. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, circled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
I do want those. But I'll wake him up. I'm not a thief.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Wake up. This is an order. I am the law. or no words, just a primordial scream. I think in a morning like this, you need a primordial scream.
Why the yelling man?
Yeah, I need him to answer some questions. Very, very serious investigation here.
Really? You woke me up for that? Fine. What is it, officer?
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least.
An upstanding worker of the docks, I see.
I work in logistics.
You do, huh?
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going?
Good voice actor.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
Look, I'm not sure I know what you mean.
We're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines. For one, I could use some more shut-eye in the mornings. Right to work, right to sleep, I say.
I like the guitar when it comes in. It's just nice. Well, who's behind organizing the strike then? Probably the union, I imagine.
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
You mean there's no leader?
Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's
Everard.
in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate.
What's my name?
He's got our back.
What the hell is my name? Guess I can ask my friend later. Why are you sleeping here while the others are out striking then?
They got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival. You should slay him.
Excuse me, Brain? What the fuck is wrong with me? Anyway, are those yours? The bottle and everything?
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
Don't worry about that. See anything in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
Good. But tell me though, just curious, was it a bliss of free X... No, was it a bliss free of X somethings?
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No X anything. Just quality time.
Sounds like a good time.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection.
Another kind of hell.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Sweet dreams, Prince. Stay striking, King. Right, let's talk to our friend here. Hold on.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
An hour, probably.
Sweet Lord.
Not even that.
A whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself.
Looks like it hasn't turned out too well for me, drinking.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
I can lick it, but only a little. I'll not, thank you.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then.
Yeah, I'll go
Get
be
your
mainstream.
drink on and your act together.
Okay, edgy brain. Sing karaoke. I do want to do that. I think we should not drink. I think that's a bad idea for this character. I think that's a terrible idea, in fact. Look, I've gotten kind of tired of alcohol myself in my real life. I don't mind a drink. Like, I enjoy wine and everything. Red wine is cool. But I don't know, it's just not as fun as I once thought it was. Just tastes good.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Okay, maybe it doesn't look entirely like T-Bone.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this. But why?
I'll shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
He's Asian. Why is he introducing himself like he knows my memory's out?
You realize he's waiting for your name.
I thought we were friends.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative.
So we don't actually know each other.
Conceptualize.
I want to conceptualize a name, that's fun.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yeah, that's awesome. Might be a little bit ostentatious, but my name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what I just said, he just moves on.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have
That's
you
an
had
awesome
time
name.
to talk to the manager here?
You mean the bartender?
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Don't know.
It also wouldn't
Okay.
hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I have, yes, actually. I've been around.
Good. But even
Asking
if you haven't,
questions.
we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Certainly.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
This is an awesome way of introducing me into this character's life. My character does not know what the fuck he's doing. He has forgotten his routines, like the regular routines of a cop, a detective. And now he's trying to look at others for cues on what to do. Which is incidentally exactly my situation. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not a detective. It's a cliche, obviously. The whole amnesia thing. It's good. I like it. Thank you, game.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Oh my god, 7 days? No wonder people are not respecting the police. Other than the dock worker of the union. Somehow. I feel like I want to be honest with this guy. No, I don't. Let's get going.
After you, officer.
Interview cafeteria manager, inspect victim's body. Yeah,
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
yeah, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
No, it was on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Yeah, agreed.
Lieutenant
After 7
Kitsuragi
days.
is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
I thought you would know my name, my guy. Presumably not, then. So, do I immediately head for this tree, wherever that is, or do I talk to this guy? Well, now that we're here.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
It is
He
unimpressive.
drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I told you my name. But I am currently in between names. But hey, I am Detective Raphael Ambrosius Courtois, as I said.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a
That's so
while to call us
schizophrenic.
and report a dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
What am I doing here? I'm just writing down little things all the time. Oh, is it tasks? Cool, a bunch of tasks are appearing here. I like that. Map? Map information incomplete. Acquire a copy of the city map, okay.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I
lives in
only
Jamrock.
sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
Come on, man.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Seem to have a little bit of a complex there, my guy.
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Dude. You need to shut your ugly mouth.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how to get there?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Franco-Nigerian cavalry, huh? Well, I'm not as big as them, so I should be fine.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Oh, right, I made that hole.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Why did I ask that? Did you kill him? No.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
So why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
You probably scared her off with your beard, didn't you?
Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie person. Certainly sounds like it.
It does definitely sound like it.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Are they implying his voice is a little chittering that I'm just hearing from my tie?
Let's bail! Time to push
Oh,
the eject
okay,
button!
no.
Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
My horrific necktie is speaking.
no, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
I feel like this is what I'm good at. These things. This is what my sensitive character is good at. Is this what they meant when they said I might go mad if I pick this archetype?
One moment you're running like the wind. Then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger. Furiously.
I
with
gotta hit
both
the lady.
hands. Why?
Why am I doing this? I meant kind of slip away, just don't answer and walk off. But I guess I should expect this sort of thing from my character. Yeah, fuck you, asshole.
Watch out!
Oh my god, it's a disaster. Why?
Everything goes dark.
Yeah, I hope I died.
Back so soon.
Yeah, this definitely did not need to happen.
The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries.
I don't know, that just comes off as a lazy effort at reconceptualizing the antics of a shambling drunk.
If it comes off like that, it's because it is. And you are.
You know, Reptilian Brain, you're smarter than you try to seem.
How's it going out there? Are the tiny apes screaming about money yet?
It's not going very well.
It doesn't look like it is, sweetie. Are you okay?
Oh, hello.
No, you have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
Well, what the fuck?
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place.
Does this mean that hurting, well, potentially hurting a cop, obviously he didn't, I hurt myself, but having a cop get hurt at your place, is that the dangerous thing in this city, in this world?
The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for
Oh, he's
3
afraid of me
nights
suing.
and the broken window, though. That's 100 square.
Yeah, thank you for your cooperation, sir.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there.
Well, typical people from Jamrock.
And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
Yeah,
Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I have only a vague blackened image.
A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Fuck everything, hobo cop. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Right. Let's see. What is morale? I've lost a health from this from this stupid thing, it seems like. Temporary research bonus. Internalize. I gained some experience, I noticed. Does that mean I can do something with it? I have the Inland Empire already, right? Or... yeah, because it's the only one that's colored. Oh, I thought this was my total that I had to spend. I have none, then. Oh, okay, I guess I had 35 out of 100 XP, so I suppose I need that 100 first.
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
We're from different precincts, why are we on the same case? No, literally anything about it. No. God.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Oh.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
Look. I'm in on retrograde amnesia and that's about it.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop-off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
No, you should tell me now. This seems relevant.
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
He's not gonna ask me about the fucking flipping off the bartender and tossing myself into a wheelchair lady. That all seems more normal. And less... less annoying than the cop-off, as he calls it. I know literally nothing about it, only what you told me before.
Do you want me to brief you?
Yeah, please.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
You sound French. You called Kitsuragi and you sound French.
During that time,
Are we in
the
France?
victim had been
You're using
stripped of
reals
his
for
belongings.
money.
The caller did not identify him.
The places are called
but
like
used the word
Jamrock.
lynching. There is an ongoing
Sorry, I shouldn't
labor
talk over.
dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Martinez is also French sounding. Let's see here. Yes. Death is part of that dispute, they think. Okay. Death is part of the striking, then. Potentially. So, who is the victim?
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
So why didn't we know anything about the color?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
What? The union is going to a gang? Like a mafia, almost? Right. Well, I understand everything now. Well, I don't, but... Who are the RCM?
That's us. The Revachol Citizens Militia.
Oh.
We're the police in this city.
Citizens Militia. It feels like everything is sort of anarchy. With various things that have cropped up and become the law. Right, so I understand everything I need to understand, at least for now, but...
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
Well, I have all I need for now.
Good.
I want to talk about you, though.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
You're right. What's there to know about a lame binoclard?
What do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses? No, you don't look like other people around here. Yeah, you don't, I guess. You're wearing glasses?
That's correct.
It is.
That makes him a binoclard. Completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
I wish I played the Musclehead now. They would have been a fun duo. Glasses are cool.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
True. You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's
Seolite.
father was from Seoul.
Oh,
so was
Korean.
my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
You're only making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know more about Seoul.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholier.
He doesn't want to stick out. He likes to be one of the people where he lives, I suppose.
He's glad to have shut down your question.
He doesn't like the idea of sticking out. I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his
I
brow.
really don't remember anything when there was drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
I understand that. But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me?
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Oh, okay. Do these replenish at the end of a day? And you can, like, spend them to do certain things, maybe? I wonder. That feels like it would be a pretty good way of handling it. Oh, it's snowing. Oh my god, there it is. I'm just gonna take a minute to listen to this. Oh my god, now it's raining? Must be really cold. The combination doesn't seem like a good thing.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you. Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
It's down the shore.
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs. Cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction. A defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
And beyond that?
Coal City, end of all lines.
Who are you? Ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinaise every day.
I run my fingers through my dampened hair.
Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
It's very industrial. So what's in the east?
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
I'm gonna shake my shoulders again.
You shudder, looking down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza's snow. You realize you still have only one shoe, nearby on the balcony of the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. A single crocodile skin shoe now fills with rainwater. From the corner of his eye, the lieutenant gives your feet a worried glance. Rain drips from his glasses.
I should probably do something about this.
The lieutenant nods, then looks east.
Look up.
The rain falls.
What's in the north?
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play.
There was a war? And closer to here?
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's
Oh, that's
feet.
where the corpse is.
He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks.
What's in the south?
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
What's on the other side?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
Jamrock.
Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. Droplets form on your eyelashes.
The world. This war, was it like... Was it a sort of globalizing war? Where everything was turned into one nation? And Revachol is like a land of that nation. Wherein a province, I suppose, wherein Jamrock is the capital?
It's home.
It is, isn't it?
Have a brother in the cut. Where the wood at?
I accidentally flicked that, by the way. Where do I live?
On a street there, that flows like a muddy river in the snow, with fire traps rising on either side. A film rental opens its doors to the rain. An armored motor carriage rushes past the corner where you used to walk together. Suddenly, the hair on your back rises.
You cannot return.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a fruit to the east. They sell them there.
Oh, there's a fruit, of course. I need my shoe, though. It's way up there. Yeah, I guess I'll head back inside, get my shoe. I like how this game looks. It's got a good look. Huh? Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Oh, that's not too strange.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
The what now?
The living shit. Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
Well, I'll think about it.
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Thank you, game. I suppose the shoe is on my balcony. That's what I assume. Anyway. Ken tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Okay, so now that I'm here with him, things change. He can
The
look at
bed
things
is cold
differently.
and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night.
No, I'm not gonna rest yet. I wonder if Kim has anything to say about my bathroom. I'm gonna try the mirror once more.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with
Oh, I
the
can open it
expression.
by putting points into electrochemistry, huh? Well, I'm gonna wait a little bit more. I've gained a encyclopedia since last I was here.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
Yeah, I understand that he wants to leave. But I want to get my shoe. Isn't it out here? How do I get to my shoe? Here? Oh, I see. Yeah, guess so. Awesome.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
These do not look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
How do they fit, though?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Is morale like my mental health bar? Mental health bar? Something on the table. Right. Doesn't change. I do need that. Let's
The
question
door
this
is
woman.
closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
This is a vaguely relatable thing. I mean, not standing at the fucking door listening to a shower turn on in a woman's apartment and wishing I was there with her. Obviously. But the whole thing, the whole feeling that everything is just going on without me, regardless of whether I'm here or not, I suppose, is more what they're getting at here. Just isolation. I'm swallowing the emotion.
The door is closed.
Okay, let's come back later. Let's not bother her needlessly. I'm just having a weird day. Oh, we don't need to talk to that guy again, that's for sure. Can I talk to her? I apologize.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie, look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Oh shit. Well, thanks.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Hire? How'd you like to roll with me? What a fucking comment. You seem to be in a chair. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Are you okay? I'm very sorry I crashed into you earlier. I don't know what got into me.
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that?
The cafeteria manager is a bad man. A man without honor or compassion.
What do you mean?
He was tormenting me with outrageous demands for money.
He's just on edge because of the lynching. Don't judge him too harshly.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am, or what I'm doing, or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
Possible? I drank so hard I forgot literally everything. No, I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
We're dead, haunting each other. We're ghosts. Huh. Well, no, we're the Whirling Rags cafeteria? It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In Revachol.
Yes. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
It's cool floor tiling here. A line strike between the orderly tiles and then these just scattered all over the place. It's like this is like my amnesia. This is my orderly self. I don't know.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is.
Yeah,
Yes?
man, it's the spring of 51. But it is a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am.
There. The year is 51, and spring has only just started.
The lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin. I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad? Never mind. We're in this now.
Is this trying to read other people's minds?
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
I don't know. It doesn't feel like we're in a regular democracy. It doesn't feel like anything. It feels like it has failed recently, or we're in the middle of a change, some sort of transition between systems. These are just silly, but maybe it is a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct.
It's not that I like to think that, by the way. I don't know what I'd like to think. I'm just assuming we're somewhere.
Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition.
Huh.
We have almost no government of our own, and
Yeah, we lost the
certainly
war.
no dictatorship of the proletariat.
Well, look. How come there are cops then?
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Well, at least I have my shoes now. It's a good start. I do need a jacket though. I could pick up the bottles if I had a bag. I don't need to pick up bottles from a trash can, do I? This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Yeah, cool guy. Okay. Promotes freedom and roaming upstream. Roaming upstream. Oh, like the salmon. It's like the little girl.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law. Dead or alive, you can't... No. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. Yeah, but what kind of a store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Don't be ridiculous, I know all these things.
You're fooling nobody.
What do you sass me, brain?
Sir, are you okay?
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
I should have a word with the store owner, maybe.
Oh no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
What is school anyway, at this point? But isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both, because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
And how's that going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Good to hear that it's going well. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
What is the charge? I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Huh. Well, what does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
True. I don't. She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly to the body, over the body of a dead woman. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway, it's your noggin.
Head? Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul. No, your resilience.
That Mullen guy looks like a Hampelman. Who could respect that face? It's not even drawn correctly. He lacks soul.
I'm not sure I understand.
A policeman's gotta have the right stuff. An ingrained sense of the law. No one would follow a weakling like Mullen.
If you say so, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for your soul. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
The cover image of Dick Mullen seems to stare at you with harsh disapproval. Alright. I'm going to deduce something right now.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going.
I feel like I'm gonna hurt her if I deduce that something's going on between her and her mom. Or whatever else is happening here. You can show your hands to me.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest, a facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
Oh. For some reason I thought this was going to be darker. But you do bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
There were a few other hints. It's super simple for a detective such as myself.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She's not impressed.
She actually is impressed.
Oh.
This is more like a defensive reflex.
Fine, do better. Deduce something about me.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching.
What is romance? I'm not going to ask a kid. Bye. See you around, Annette.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Plaisance.
And please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Excuse me?
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Start asking for money like a hobo? Hobo cop, right. Curious pendant you're wearing?
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
She narrows her eyes as well, huh? Are you the owner of this store?
I am! The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched just to give it more penetration.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful! Did you talk to her?
Yeah.
Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know, she's been chewing her nails.
God, it's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
A part of hers, too, clearly.
That's none of my business, I suppose.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Doesn't feel like it's thriving. Feels ghostly.
Well, what if I want to buy a book?
Then why are you talking to me? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
She's a terrible salesman. All right, I'll take a look then.
She smiles and nods.
National Recipes of Arda. They're all about lake trout. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere.
Heimdall.
Rows and rows of Heimdall men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Heimdall, returns to Heimdall at the end of the world, and Man from Heimdall, Man from Heimdall, God and the Heimdall Man. Man from Heimdall.
Okay, that's enough.
Heimdall novels.
Do any of the books call out to me?
Nothing of interest. Only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation.
Wow.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table.
These guys have been into board games. Maybe I'm not into all of this Benaclard stuff. Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game. New maps and miniatures. Nonsense for anemic Beano-Clards.
Beano-Clards.
We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Shit, what if I do?
Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
What about all these Wirral things?
Lousy auras there.
Auras?
No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
You don't care about selling them. These occult tomes. Alright, I'm gonna... This is great. This is a lot of fun. I didn't realize it would be this... It would draw me this well. I had no clue that I would be this into it this fast. But it really works for me. It sets a particular mood that I enjoy. And, well, Ted, if you're watching, I guess you were right. I'll continue at the earliest opportunity. Thank you for watching. I've only got one shoe on. Where's my other one?